It's Mickadee TV, and this is our movie review of the new Fantastic Beasts movie called Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald
Grindelwald,
or
Grindelwald.
Grindelwald.
I think it's
I
spelled
thought I heard
Wald.
it
I
Wald.
heard Wald towards the end.
Yeah,
But
that could be
the beginning
German.
of the movie
W's
was
are
Wald.
pronounced with V.
That
And
makes
I
me
thought I
angry.
heard them say Grindelwald in the movie. So
Yeah.
it's either Grindelwald or Grindelwald.
Newt
And
said Wald.
yep, and I have my son Cory here to do the movie review of this movie. And you had to say,
You accidentally put a picture from this movie into the movie review of the first one.
yep, I did. And it was of Kowalski with with the port key bucket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at one of my videos, I think it's part 2 or part 3.
That's pretty
Kowalski has the port key in his hand. It's kind of funny.
funny.
I was just like, I don't remember this in the first movie, and yeah,
Why'd
I
you
was
put it
correct.
if you didn't remember?
I just thought, well, maybe I missed it. It looked like a good movie or a good picture, so
Yeah.
I went with it. So, crimes, the crimes of Grindelwald.
Gonna use your notes.
Yeah, pretty much opens up at the prison where Grindelwald is at, and they're gonna transport him. Where were they gonna transport him to?
To his final trial, which would
Was
hopefully
his final
death
trial?
penalty him.
Yep.
Which is dumb because in the first movie they were able to give the death penalty to the
Yeah.
other two
I don't know.
without a trial.
Plot.
Plot.
So, but basically at the beginning of the movie, he escapes.
And it's like dun dun dun. He swaps place with the other dude
Yep.
who was in with him all the time, and they.
Oh, by the way, spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Well, this is the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the movie, but
yeah, spoilers.
it's
Spoilers.
there's
We're
no way I
reviewing.
can talk about this without spoilers. So,
It was like way longer than the first one as well.
yep.
The first one was like an hour and a half. This is like 3 hours.
No, the first one was like about 2 hours.
No,
I think.
no, it's only an hour and a half.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty short.
Yeah,
It
this
feels
longer.
longer than that though when you watch it.
No,
but
this one felt way longer.
this one felt way longer.
Mhm.
Because it was longer.
It was.
Anyways, Grindelwald escapes, and throughout the movie, there's two things. One, how did he find out Credence was still alive?
A lot of other people knew he was.
A
alive,
lot
so
of
it
other
wasn't
people
a lot
knew.
Of work.
Yeah, eventually, either he knew right away, or eventually he knew Credence was still
no,
alive.
he didn't even go after Credence right away because he was fighting some followers of his.
Yeah, he was
who
trying to
killed him and
find his
stuff.
followers, and he was trying to create his own army
Well,
of
he already had it.
people.
He was just reassembling.
Yeah, and then he goes to Paris for all that hubbub.
Yeah.
So throughout the movie, he's doing those two things. He finds Credence and wants to bring him into the fold, and then he tries to form an army at the end, or a bunch of his followers at
This
the
is
end.
like 3 separate acts you're going through.
Yeah.
All in one.
Newt, what's going on with Newt?
Okay, where did
The beginning of
because he's talking to
the Ministry
the ministry because the
of
ministry
Magic at London, right?
London. Yeah,
Yep.
they're different.
Yeah.
Than the American ones.
Yes.
Much better.
And he was trying to get back his pass or permit to travel internationally,
Well, no. Well, however it works for
or was he
wizards, I guess.
banned?
He
Or was it a
No, he
ban?
already had it. He just
Yeah.
had a ban.
He had a ban on him.
So his brother tries to help him by talking to the Ministry of Magic, but the Ministry wants to make a deal where Newt works for them.
Yes, and
But
he
he's
did,
already in with Dumbledore.
which explains his biggest fear.
Working in a.
Because he didn't
In
want
an
to work an
office.
office job, and then maybe that's why he's like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that too. Well, actually, it wouldn't be that much paperwork.
It wouldn't be that much paperwork, but just to
It's enough
be
for him.
part of the system, I don't think
Yeah.
he would have
Well,
liked.
that and he's working for Dumbledore. That
Yeah.
would compromise some stuff
So,
on one end or the other.
and so, yeah. What else happened? He just basically,
So he basically just said no to the deal.
he said
And
no
then
to
a
the
bad
deal.
dude gets the job.
Then a bad dude gets the job and winds
And
up
he's working
following
with
Credence.
Grindelwald.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, wait, no, that's how he knew. Because
That's how he knew.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how he knew. Because of that guy. And then let's think.
Well, then the Ministry knew that Credence was alive
Yeah,
too,
so that's
right?
that's
Yeah.
how Grindelwald found
That's
out
how
through that
Grindelwald,
guy.
right? Now all this is coming back to me.
Yeah. Yeah, because don't you
Uh,
remember them talking in the alleyway?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we see Newt go to a different dimensional place or whatever, and he's
No, it's
feeding.
just in the middle of nowhere.
Is in the middle of
If
nowhere.
you were paying
And
attention to the background.
he's like feeding a bunch of other fantastic beasts. It was kind of cool to
Well,
see.
it wasn't even in a suitcase. It was just out there. I think
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
like
just
his
out
proper
there.
place.
Yeah. And then somehow, he was with his helper, and then they heard a noise or something upstairs or whatever. So he went upstairs, and that's when he finds Queenie and Kowalski.
I was gonna say Kowalski.
And then apparently Kowalski got his memory back. It didn't take that much.
But she used the charm on him.
She used the charm on him and tried to get engaged with them, and then Newt removed it, and then
they broke up.
They broke up. Yeah, they broke up, but not broke up because Jacob doesn't want to marry Queenie because he doesn't want to see her go to prison, which I don't blame.
Yeah.
How he feels about that.
But I agree with Queenie in this case. But I stop agreeing with her after this. Is that they could just move to London where it's legal.
Yep. So they have a tiff and they break up.
Kind of.
And yeah, they kind of break up. And then Kowalski's like, you need to find Tina too, and he found out Tina was in Paris.
Yeah, where do they need to go anyway?
Where they need to go anyway.
Because that's where Credence is.
So Kowalski and Newt go to Paris.
He has his band.
To try to, he has his band.
So he has to talk to the man with the bucket.
With the bucket, the port key.
And then he makes him pay extra because Newt's an famous outlaw.
Oh yeah, that's right, famous outlaw. So.
Well, Newt in both movies is technically a criminal.
Yeah, that's
on
true.
On technicalities, I would say. But.
Yep. And then what else? So they go to Paris.
Yep. And then
they try to track down with magic.
It's pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, and pretty much he catches up with Tina.
Yeah.
But then how does he get involved with Credence? I'm trying to remember.
That takes a while.
Because she's trying to track down Credence.
And
that's
she gets
the thing.
Locked up in the place.
And then she gets locked up and captured by somebody else
who
was trying
to kill Credence.
Credence in revenge for.
No, not revenge. Well, kind of revenge, but I think he also had like Grindelwald trying to kill him if he didn't do it.
True. So she and him tracked down Credence.
No, it wasn't Grindelwald. I don't know. Someone was trying to make him.
It was Yusuf Kama or whatever.
Yeah.
He had that weird thing in his eye that they pulled out. That was kind of gross.
I like when they tried to explain tweezers to Kowalski.
Yeah.
And Kowalski's like, I know what tweezers are. Like this is some unique thing to the wizarding world or something.
Yep. So.
Oh wait, do you remember the funny line that Kowalski said as they were walking towards the bucket, though?
Yes. What?
About the eyes.
Oh.
Salamanders.
Oh, yeah, salamanders. Yeah.
Don't compare her eyes to salamanders.
Yeah, which he kind of does later on.
She winds up
because she knows what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
But that was a funny part. So, and with their storyline, because Tina thought this is another thing. Tina found out or read a magazine article that
said a Scamander.
A Scamander was engaged.
Which is not the same Scamander.
Yeah, it was Newt's brother, Theseus or Theseus.
Yeah.
He was engaged to this girl that Newt knew when he was a kid, and there might have been some sort of romance or connection going on, but it didn't.
That ended a while ago.
That ended a while ago.
Queenie said that as
well.
But
Tina thought that he was engaged, but he wasn't.
So she got all angry.
Yeah, and she got all angry in that. So, but she's really engaged to Newt's brother, Theseus. What else do we want to talk about? Other side stories. Well, we could talk a little bit about Credence. I mean, he was
in part 2 because we're running out of time.
Part 2, we're running out of time. Credence, he's still trying to track down his mother. And he's trying to track
down
anything about his family history. And he wound up being in a freak show. And he's fallen in love with the snake girl. Nagini.
Who winds up becoming Voldemort's pet.
Yeah.
Way
down the line. Yeah. So they're kind of partners in crime.
Yeah.
They escape the freak show.
And then stuff happens and when we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
'Cause we're